Artistic Director Jez Bond, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Firstly, congratulations on a truly magnificent building. I know it was your idea. When was the seed first sown then for Park?
About probably 10 years ago in total. I found the building 4 years ago and I'd been searching for 6 years prior to that. And it was a long, long search all across London to find the right building, the right location.
Yeah. What do you say sets Park apart from other theatres in the town?
I think, firstly, we're fulfilling a real need. We're in a community where there isn't a theatre at the moment. It hasn't been for over 50 years. And there's a huge percentage of the population who are theatre savvy and travel into town to see shows in the West End but don't have a local theatre. There's also a huge number of people who are in the creative industries themselves. So we're really filling a hole in the market, and also in terms of the sorts of spaces. We have two spaces, a 200-seater and a 90-seater, and that's quite rare, particularly the 200-seater in size. You know, it's a step above Fringe, but it's not as exposed as West End or as expensive as West End. So the fact here that you can see a West End quality show at a fraction of the price is really, really key.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're here in the upstairs cafe, just overlooking Finsbury Park, I suppose. What's the reaction been at this early stage?
Fantastic. It always has been ever since we arrived. We had a lot of support. We didn't have a single letter of complaint in any of the planning applications and the licensing applications that we've done over the years. And now that we've opened, we've had people driving past, beeping their horns, saying, "Oh, you're open, how exciting. I've been coming by for years and seeing the building progress." And we've had people walking off the street, picking up season brochures, saying, "Oh, finally, thank you for coming, thank you for bringing this to our neighbourhood." So we've been really, really embraced.
Yeah, and so the two, so Part 200 and Part 90, so the whole thought process, was it the building that led to the sort of architectural development, or did you have it in your head that you wanted the two separate spaces, as it were?
Didn't initially say let's look for a two-venue building. No, that sort of came out of what this building was and what it could become, because this building's quite small from the street.
Yeah.
And people think, how do you get all that in? But it shoots back a long, long way. It's a very sort of long and slim building. And I realised, arriving here, that it could be a two-venue theatre.
Yeah.
And then it meant that we could look at a smaller space for even less exposed work, where we could do maybe more new writing, work with emerging companies, and then a larger space that was a sort of platform for maybe going on a tour or going to the West End, or slightly more high-profile work.
Yeah. And so Park is privately funded and a registered charity. What are you hoping to achieve on the charitable side of things?
Well, we really want to work with the community, so we have a floor just above us called the Morris Space, named after the Morris Charitable Trust, who are one of our many supporters, and there we'll be able to do education work and outreach work, so both going out to the community and bringing people in, not just young people in schools, but older members of the community who suffer from isolation as well.
Yeah, superb. There's a lovely sort of homely feel to the place, two open plan cafes, you've got your lovely dog running about, owns the place. Feels like a very relaxed, creative hub. Can anyone just pop in off the street, have a coffee?
Yeah, today no. Tomorrow possibly, the next day definitely. We're growing and growing, and the idea very much is that the philosophy of the whole building, as you say, is about being open throughout the whole day, not just being an interval bar and a theatre where it's active for 3 hours, but actually at 7 in the morning, grab a coffee on your way to work, come in, use the Wi-Fi, go to Mums and Babies drama class, sit in, dog-friendly, kid-friendly. We're building up to that, and I think in about a week we should be open during the whole day as well, which is lovely.
Great stuff. And you've got an impressive programme of shows coming up. What would be your sort of pick of the bunch, as it were?
That's a tough one. We've got some really great shows on in both spaces. I would urge everyone to see both spaces, because I think that's really exciting, because they're very, very different, and I'd urge everyone to see two shows in Park 90, because every time you walk into Park 90, it's a flexible studio space. The seating changes, so the last show is in an L shape, the next show is in the round. And the show after that, I can't remember, that there's a number of different ways, and it's great because it's the same venue, but it completely transforms the place. Our current show, I would urge everyone to see. It's the last chance in the next 3 weeks to see the first ever Park Theatre in-house production, and it's called These Shining Lives, and it stars Charity Wakefield, Honeysuckle Weeks, and Alec Newman, and it's a very, very powerful drama.
Great stuff. And I mean, when you look around you, you must be very proud of what you've achieved so far. But in reality, the hard work probably starts now.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
mean,
glad you said that. People don't realise that, but it's true.
if you had a crystal ball,
Yes.
where would you like to see Park in 10 years' time?
Well, the idea is to build up, to have a national reputation for the work that we do, and indeed an international reputation. We want to be able to be a theatre that is for its neighbourhood, but that has a reach beyond as well. So to be attracting people from all over the country to come and see the work, and to come and see the work because of our brand. So you get to a stage where you say, well, what are you going to see? I'm going to see a show at the Park. What's on? Oh, I don't know, it's their next show. Because you go because you know it's good,
Yeah.
because we've set up that level of quality.
Great stuff. I mean, thanks a lot for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to say to Film News watchers?
Just come on down. It's going to be a great space. It's a very exciting space. We want to get people's feedback. We're a very, very family-run, family-feel building, very welcoming. We're not an institution. We're all about getting feedback, treating people well, hearing from people. So we'd love to see you and shake your hand as you walk in the door.
Fantastic. Well, it's a real blessing for the local community around here, of which I'm a member, obviously. And look forward to having many pleasurable days and nights in this
We
lovely
look forward
space
to
you've got
seeing
here.
you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers.
Fantastic.